It's Friday, hooray, in this weird world of ours, and rather than hearing me rabbit on about the same old stuff, again this week we've got some other teachers giving their individual experiences of teaching in lockdown. So we're going to pass over to them. Look, I'm feeling a bit jazzy today, I've got a shirt on. Obviously I've put some other clothes on as well. Next week for me, I'm back at school, so I'm quite excited actually. We've got year 10s and year 12s coming back in for some modified sessions. Apart from that, everything else is good with me. Let's hear from some other teachers and their experiences of teaching in lockdown. Take care all.
Hello, my name's Helen. I'm Key Stage 1 leader and Year 2 teacher at an infant school. My experience of lockdown has been a surprisingly positive one actually, and although I have had many worries along the way, like when will I see my children again, what does their education look like, being the leader I've been able to think about all of those things and try and put a plan in place. So I do welcome a challenge, and this has certainly been one, but overwhelmingly my whole team have felt like we have welcomed the change in pace, especially for a year 2 team, where the pressure of SATs can swamp you sometimes, and I think we certainly were feeling a little bit swamped by the expectations of the children and the standards that they had to meet and how we got them there. So I think it's been a refreshing change to be able to have time to reflect, because although we are by nature reflective practitioners, time is really precious in the teaching industry, and we don't have enough of it. So it's been fantastic that we have been able to take this opportunity to turn it into a positive and look at our curriculum and how we teach it and what we're teaching, and throw out the things that aren't necessary and really think about connecting with the children and their parents. I've really enjoyed connecting with parents in a different way and learning new technologies. So I don't know how many teachers you speak to that have had a really positive experience of lockdown, but mine has been one, so I hope it helps.
Hi everyone, I'm Andy Farrell, 39 years of age, originally from Oxford, moved to South Wales, Pontardawe about 7 years ago. I'm a teacher of PE and head of year 10 at Brinturian Comprehensive School in Bridgend. Say hello Aidan! Hey, there you are. Good boy. Could be going back to school from the 22nd, a lot of uncertainty about that. So we're just wait and see to see if we fall in line with what England said yesterday. If not, it's a phased return from the 29th for students. So yeah, we'll wait and see. Stay safe everyone, speak to you soon. Take care, bye.
Hi fellow teachers in lockdown. After Jez's video diary, I just felt inspired to pick up on a few points that I set out on the bike earlier. Obviously we're in week 12 now, and we are awaiting clarification from the Welsh Government on the proposed reopening of schools from the 29th of June. So we're on a slightly different timeline from the rest of the UK. We have a whole school Zoom meeting tomorrow, and hopefully we'll be able to find out more. Lockdown's been really, really positive for me on the whole. It's been like the paternity leave I never had. Jade, my wife, is the clinical lead for speech and language therapy in Morrison Hospital in Swansea, and her maternity leave came to an end just prior to lockdown. So we kind of switched roles really, which was really tough at first. I was, making lists, writing things down, consulting Jade every, minute of the day. What do I do? But hopefully I've sort of gained a bit of resilience and independence, and kind of essentially figured things out as I've gone along now, and I've enjoyed that journey. If someone offered me 3 months with Aidan at the start, back in March, off school, I would have bit the hand off. So I'm just trying not to wish the next couple of weeks away really, because obviously the return to school looms, the anxiety's steadily increasing, and along with the amount of email traffic I'm receiving from parents about the questions about what the future's going to look like. So it's just a case of just striking that balance and making sure that I'm spending as much time with Aidan as possible, which I've loved every minute of. The thing that's helped is going into our school's hub once a week. It's not our school as such, but it's one of our local feeder primary schools, and that's allowed me to connect with my fellow colleagues on a weekly basis on a Friday afternoon, and see some of the students, just to keep in touch with what's going on. There's been many challenges, I suppose, over the last 3 months or so, 12 weeks. Both of us, Jade and I, have tested positive for COVID-19 towards the end of April, beginning of May. Thankfully, we only exhibited mild symptoms along with our son Aidan, so the three of us were self-isolating not only from Jade's parents next door, but also from each other for about 6 days or so until my test results were known. So that in itself presented quite a degree of challenge and difficulty. But thankfully we only exhibited mild symptoms, and we recovered relatively quickly, and Jade was back in work within a fortnight. As you can tell by my ramblings, I'm constantly reflecting on lockdown at the moment, but I think this is a great group to share and connect with each other, and I'm looking forward to hearing everyone else's experiences of the past sort of 2 or 3 months, and I'm looking forward to some more positive news about how we're going to go about going back to school soon. Take care all, thanks a lot, bye.